We got 1. Thanks, whoever you are. Oh, we got 3. 4. I'm just hanging out here until a couple people get on. 6, 10. Wow, you guys are amazing. You folks are amazing. 14. Everyone likes it already? You don't even know what we're going to do. You're not going to like me after this. Maybe someone comment just so you can hear me like loud and clear. Seeing is great. Can you hear? Margaret, comment if you can hear me, or someone, anyone. Give me a comment if you can hear. All good volume. Thank you, Ashley. Okay. Welcome to MTV Cribs. My name is Mary. This is my house. Just kidding. Jason Price, that joke was for you. All right. Welcome for real. My name is Mary. I've been working at the dockyard base for about a year. Before that, I was at STAD for about 2 years. Today, I'm going to run you through a cardio and core workout. A couple things. One, as always, if something doesn't feel right for your body, please don't do it. You can substitute something in that you know does, or you can take a rest or a break. Secondly, I do recommend sneakers, even though a lot of it will be on our mat today. We're also going to be doing the cardio portions where we'll be on our toes and jumping. So your call if you like working out in bare feet, but I'm going to recommend sneakers and some water nearby. Also, a good tip, turn your heat down because it's about to get real hot. I like to start my classes with a little quote of the day, and especially during these times, I think that that's something people might need. So here's that. Positivity isn't standing in the rain saying it's not raining. It's about finding a silver lining in the clouds. And that's by Positively Present if you want to go follow them. All right, so we're going to go through a little warm-up. Again, if something doesn't feel right, please don't do it. First off, just to get some blood pumping, since we can't run laps in our house, unless you have a huge house, then you're lucky. We're just going to do 30 jumping jacks. If jumping doesn't work for your knees, you can just tap to the side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You better be counting too. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Workout's done. Just kidding. All right. Now, 10 gorilla squats. This one might be new for some of you. You're going to bend your knees, grab your ankles, and you probably want your feet at least hip width or wider, depending on your mobility. Without letting go of those ankles, you're going to squat your hips down as low as you can, and then press them up to the sky. Feel a hamstring stretch there. We're doing 9 more like that. Take your time. So get low, low, low. Open up the inner thigh. Press up. Open up the hamstring. That's 2. 3. 4. Halfway. Try to get a little lower each time, because that's the name of the game here. Opening things up, getting blood flowing. Think we got 3 more, depending on your speed. Slower the better here. 1 more for good luck if you're not sure. Boom, that's 10. Stand up slowly. Don't get yourself lightheaded. All right. Next for warm-up, we got lunge with a twist. So, coming on to the hands, if you have any wrist issues throughout this whole thing, remember you can always do fists for wrists. Might be able to do elbows if you have something to elevate them on. So, we're going to drag. You're finding a high plank position. Shoulders over wrists. Drag your foot, don't just step. Drag it up as high as you can get it. Drag, 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 drag. Once you can't get it anymore, then you can cheat and move this hand. Make sure knee's on top of ankle. From there, we're twisting towards the knee. Ooh, yeah. Pressing our hips back. Pull your toes to your face. Hamstring stretch. Coming back to high plank. Step back. If you were like, girl, I can't do that, here's the option. You can do the same thing from kneeling plank. So from the knees, step forward. You can't drag, but that's okay. Twist towards that knee. Come back, same thing here. So you're going to shift your hips back, pull your toes to your face, little hamstring stretch. Crawl back forward, step back to kneeling plank. Okay? We're doing 3 more each side, whatever option you choose. So drag or step from the knees, twist, press the hips back, pull toes to face, back to starting position. Show you another one from the knees. Now my one leg's only done knees, that's okay. Stepping forward, twist towards that knee, press the hips back, pull toes to your face, crawl forward, reset. 1 more of each. If you're kneeling, you might want to bring your mat under your knee. Of course, I'm trying to make sure you can see me, so I'm not worried about my knees. Pull the hips back, pull your toes to your face, step it back. 1 more for good luck here. Drag or step, twisty twist. Shift the hips back, hamstring stretch. Starting position. Whew, hope you're getting warm. Okay, next up, W slides. I'm going to show you here. We're doing this on the floor though, but just so you can get 2 good views. So if you've ever done a lat pull down before, you want to think like that. We're just going to open up the chest and shoulders a bit. So we're going to be here, sliding, if you can, your forearms on the floor. Now, if your chest is really tight, they might be kind of floating like this. That's okay. What's not okay is to allow your back to lift up off the floor. So make sure your whole entire low back stays flat on the floor. Pull your belly button to your spine, knit your ribs, core tight. Okay? Up here, notice no space. Can't put my hand in. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Hands are coming overhead. Your back's going to want to lift up. Don't let it. From there, drive the elbows to the hips. Keep the core tight. Hopefully forearms are closest to the floor. Press back up. And we can come overhead just to reset. Good. 7 more like that. We're doing 8. Drag. And over. Nice. Think about slightly tucking your chin as well. Should be getting slightly easier as you do them because we're trying to open things up here. But if not, that's okay. Just means you're working harder. Good reminder, you're always good to exhale on the hardest part of whatever exercise you're doing. So for this, definitely driving down and maybe coming back over. All right, so throughout, if you're not sure how to breathe, breathing at all is better than not breathing. But if you can remember, exhale on the hardest part. I promised myself I wouldn't lose count because Lucas did that, but here we are losing count. So we're going to do 1 more of these. Pull belly button to spine. Keep those forearms flat if you can. Boom. Last one for warm-up. Same position. We're going to do a glute bridge march. If you've ever been to anyone's class, you've done these before. So from here, feet flat on the floor, arms flat on the floor beside you. Make sure that you can touch your heel with your fingertip. That's a good measurement. Unless you have freakishly long arms. From there, squeeze your hips. Don't arch through the back. So pull belly button to spine. Keep the core tight. Hips are high. From here, with control, you're just lifting 1 leg. So like marching, upside down. See if you can keep your hips from rocking. So we're working on stability here, firing up the glutes. Slowest person wins this one. It's about intention, not about how many we do. I just caught myself relaxing my core. Don't do that. See, nobody's perfect. Besides Isaac Habib. He claims he is. Isaac, if you're watching right now, post a video of you perfectly doing these. Sure, everyone's doing excellent with these. Just one more each side. Take your time. Keep the core tight. Moving slow. And shake it out. Okay, standing up slowly. You don't want to get lightheaded. Here's how this is going to work. We're going to do 4 different cardio moves. Show you them first. Give you modifications for all of them. We're going to do 30 seconds each, so it's a 2-minute circuit. Then we're going to come to the mat and do 2 rounds of core, 3 different exercises. The core movement on the mat is going to change, but the cardio is going to stay the same, okay? That way, you know, you can feel good about doing it, but there's enough variation we don't get bored. So, the 4 different cardio things, you need some sort of wall. If you don't have a wall, I'm not sure how your house is standing up, but figure something out. You can always just jump in the air as well. So, the wall one is going to be a wall touch. So my apartment, luckily enough, has like this base thing at the top. So I'm going to be aiming to touch that. I want you squatting down low, so we're working the legs, jumping as high as you can, touch. As soon as you can, you want to control the landing, so don't do that. So you're going to touch, land back, touch. So you're squatting into the landing, making sure to protect the knees. If jumping isn't for you, you're going to do the same movement, just come on the toes at the top. So that would look like this. All right, so you're still getting calves, still going to get your heart rate up. Let's get mine up. That's the first thing. Second thing is a skater lunge. So again, always 2 options. Coming in the middle where you got space, we're going to step behind. And you can kind of touch the floor if you want to. You don't have to though. If that's not challenging enough, you can make it a plyo. So you can jump. But anytime we're jumping, you want to think about a nice soft landing. How do you land soft? Bend through the knees, squat down right away. That's thing 2. Thing 3, plank jacks. So again, fist for wrist if you have not so fun wrist, or elbows on some sort of cushion, that way you're high enough. Ideally, we're doing a jumping jack in plank, lucky us. So out, in, but as always, if that doesn't feel good for your body, you can tap. All right, and then thing 4, shuffle touch. Coming back to the space where you did the lunges, staying low in the hips, keep the chest up, belly to spine. We're going 1, 2, touch the floor. 1, 2, touch. 1, 2, touch. Okay? So those are the 4 things. I have a timer that's going to beep, so I'll let you know when to switch. If at any point you need a break, just take one. But we're going to try to get through the 2 minutes without breaking. Okay? So starting with the wall touch, find your wall space, or you can just jump in the air if that's what you got to do. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go, jumping up, squatting down. Make sure to land softly for those knees. Remember the alternative, you can just come up on the toes. That's still gonna get the heart rate up. That's the goal here. More than halfway, give her. You wanna feel like you just ran after this. 5 seconds. 1 more and you got it. Switch, skater lunge right away. So we're either stepping or jumping, your call. Can do some of both too. That's a good idea. Do as many as you can jumping if it feels okay. Then if you have to, switch to the touch. Whew. Hope you're breathing like me. If not, go harder. No, do what you need to do. Waiting for that beep, almost there. There we go. Next one, plank jack. Right away, jumping or tapping, you choose. It's only 30 seconds of your life. Just push through. Think about how good you're gonna feel when you're done having a cup of coffee. 10 seconds. For 3, 2, boom, coming up, shuffle, touch. Last one. Get low, shuffle, shuffle, touch that floor. This is what it's about. Making your space work, doing what you can. Take as many steps as works for your space. I'm learning that as I go. I'm just gonna do 1. Shuffle, boom. You have room for 2, that's good too. Almost there, right to the finish, let's go.
Activity completed.
Boom, done that. So that we get to do again and again. Thankfully, not right now though. Grab a quick sip of water if you need it. Of course, at any point you can drink. It's not like I can see anyway. Hopefully, if you started with a sweater on, it's coming off. All right, in the middle, we got 3 different core exercises. First one is a V-sit twist. So, always options, trying to get as many people doing it for them as we can. So, you're here, leaning back at 45. Keep the chest up like there's a string from your collarbone to the ceiling. I can feel my core just here. You might keep your feet on the ground. I think most of you will. I'm going to. From here, we're going elbow to knee, extend. Elbow to knee, extend. Okay? So we're going to do 15 on that side, then switch. If that's too much, you could always just do the upper, or you could have hands behind and just do the lower. So do what works for your body. Try the hardest one if it doesn't modify. So 15, 15. Then we're coming down for a good old dead bug. They seem simple, but they do the job. So, like that warm-up thing where we were on the floor with the elbows, your back should not lift up. If you can put a hand under it, your core is turned off. We want it on this whole time. So pull belly button to spine, knit the ribs. Legs are gonna come up 90 degrees like so. Option to keep head on the floor if you have any neck issues. Otherwise, tucking the chin, we're here. Take an inhale. On the exhale, we're gonna extend. Why? Because that's the hardest part. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, extending to a hover, but if that's too challenging, you could just go more so out to 45 degrees, okay? So if you go all the way down and your back lifts up, don't go so far. Again, head could be on the ground for modification as well. Third and final thing, it's gonna feel like glutes, it is, but that's part of your core too. I was gonna do Superman's, but Lucas has been doing a bunch of those, so principal variation, we wanna shock our bodies here. So like in warm up, we're finding that glute bridge position, hands on the floor beside us, squeeze the hips up. From here, again, trying not to rock the hips, we're gonna walk out. Walk, walk. Now, if you get to there and that's real hard, don't go further, you just come back in. If you can though, we're going out, couple steps, so we're straight, oh yeah, good burn. And coming back in, so it's your call. I like to keep the toes up and beyond the heels. That is more hamstring, so if that doesn't work for you, you can keep your feet down. That'll work too. Okay, those 3 things we're going through twice, 30 seconds each. I'm gonna give you just a 10-second rest to reset, so not much rest coming here. So grab one more sip of your drink if you need it. First one was that twist. On the halfway mark, we switch sides. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So first leg. Coming knee to elbow, sitting back at 45, exhale as you squeeze your core. Keep that chest up. One more this side, switch, good. How do I know it's good? Because I know you're all good. I just know. 3 seconds here. Boom, right into dead bugs. Let's go. Laying down, back on the floor, knees bent. Opposite elbow, opposite arm and leg extend. Only as low as you can, keeping that back flat on the floor. Inhale in. Exhale, lower. Slow and controlled movements here. Again, it's quality over quantity. Don't try to get a zillion in the 30. Just do good reps. 3 seconds here. Boom, hips up, glute bridge right away. Walking it out. Again, you might get like 2 reps of this if you're doing them properly. So don't worry about how many you're doing. Only go as far out as you can still control and come back in. For me, that's about here. I did legs this morning before this. Belly button to spine. Keep the core tight. Almost there. You can do this.
Activity complete.
Boom. 10-second rest. Then we're starting with the V-sit. Get ready. Tell yourself you can. In 3, 2, let's go. It's the last time we do this today. Exhale as you squeeze. Think of your abs like an accordion. All the air is coming out as you squeeze it. One more this side. Boom, switch it up. Doing excellent. You should be proud of yourself just for taking the initiative to work out at home alone. So don't stress about how many you get here. Good, dead bugs right away, let's go. Last time you do them today. Unless you do this again, that's an option for sure. If you're really advanced fitness, you could totally just repeat this. And it would be like, I don't know, 90 minutes or something. I'm not gonna do that. But if you're ambitious, you could. One more here, last one, let's go. Yes, hips up. Last time you walk it out like this today. Bring it in with control. Squeeze the hips, try to keep them as high as you can. I know mine sink a little too. Like I said, no one's perfect. Besides Isaac Habib. Almost there. Keep plugging along.
Activity completed.
Done. Maybe hug the knees in, give the low back a little breather. Definitely a good time for water. Then we're going back to the corners. So take a sip. How's everyone doing? Put a thumbs up in the video if you're doing good. Also, we love to know what you want to do. So if there's a class you want to do, a style, or like a piece of equipment that you think would be cool, like how to lift your coffee table, comment below and we'll do our best. We gotta have fun with this and be creative. All right, so those 4 things. We got the wall touch, we got the skater lunge, we got the plank jack, and the shuffle. Going in 5 seconds, get to your wall. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Wall touch. Jumping or reaching, you choose. If you're reaching, come up on the toes if you can. That way we're getting some calves. If you're jumping, landing soft. Especially if you got neighbors downstairs. Luckily, if you haven't guessed, I'm on the first floor, so I can stomp all I want. Almost there. One more, you got it. One more, alive. Boom, next one. Skater. Jumping or stepping. Try not to step on your phone. It's always a good piece of advice. If anyone knows me, I break phones like eggshells. Landing soft if you're jumping. Really engaging the legs. Getting the heart rate up. Stepping's just as good. You step, you can touch the floor. Nice. Next one, plank jacks. Get down. Out and in. Can always tap if you need to. More than halfway done this. Stay with me. 10 seconds. 3, 2, standing up slowly, don't get lightheaded. Shuffle, last one. Come on. It's 2 minutes of your life. You've done so much worse for so much longer. Getting low. Staying light on the feet. Doing as many shuffles as works in your space. Almost there. Boom. Done. Grab a drink if you need it. I'm going to show you what's next while you're resting. 3 new core things coming up. All right. First one, side plank. If you're going from your elbow, you might want to roll up your mat a little or use a couch cushion or whatever, because I'm assuming your floor is as hard as mine. But you can go from the hand too. I'm personally going to go from the hand just so I don't have to mess around with my mat. Side plank, Lucas did a good explanation yesterday. Might as well stagger your feet. It doesn't really matter if you go top leg forward or back. Just do what feels good. You can also stack your feet. That's what I'm going to do. From here, we're going down and up. Okay? If that's too challenging, don't worry. Same thing from the knee. Down and up. Really squeezing the bottom butt cheek. It could be hand to the sky. Squeezing that side. Could also have the leg up here, which is more challenging but not as bad as the full. So you choose. We're going to do 15 seconds on one side, then flip. Last thing is dun, 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 reverse plank. So again, fist for wrist, if your wrists don't love this. Working on our back body again. So option 1 would be reverse table. So your feet are flat on the floor. We're going to push up. Yes, this is opening your chest and shoulders. That's good. It's also squeezing your glutes, keeping core tight, working your back body. For more, advance, feet straight out. Squeeze it up, still opening chest and shoulders. Can always do half and half. If you find out it's too hard, it's not too late to change it. So 3 things, we do them twice, 10 seconds rest, okay? You're doing excellent. Stay with me. You made it this far, might as well finish it off. So that first one is going to be side plank. So set up on your elbow or your hand in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Only 15 seconds of this. So we're doing dips ideally, so down and up. But you could also just hold it if the dips in your body aren't getting along. For 3, 2, boom, switch sides. Quick switch. Squeeze the glutes. 5 seconds. Exhale as you come up. Good, next one. Coming down. Gosh, I forget, guys. Reach crunch. I didn't even explain that one to you. I'll show you right now. It's okay. So we're here, reaching up, or you can straighten your legs and reach. You got lucky, you got a bit of rest. Don't worry, we'll make up for it. Don't you worry. Exhale as you come up. Knees could be bent as well. For 3, 2, boom, good. Now coming into that reverse plank or table. So for table, we're here. That's a little easier. More challenged. Legs are straight. Squeezing. Squeezing. Good. Keep that core tight. Opening chest, squeezing glutes. 5 seconds. Stay with it, folks. 3, 2, boom. All right. We got one more round of that. So the reach crunch, just in case you weren't quite sure. Like a dead bug, we're keeping our back flat. Knees can be bent here. We're just reaching up. For more challenge, legs can be out at 45, reaching up. Even if the legs are out, you want to make sure low back doesn't lift up. We're going to do that one more time, and then we're going to do 5 extra reach crunches at the end to make up for that little break, okay? If you know me, that's what it's about. So first one is side plank. Set up on your first side. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right away, dips. Squeezing the glutes, coming down and up. Down and up. Squeezing your glutes in side plank is so important. Make sure your shoulder's over your wrist or elbow. And switch. Same thing here. Squeezing. Think about how good you're gonna feel after you finish this off. Boom. Next one, coming down for the reach. Legs straight or bent, you choose. Could do some of both. Whatever your body needs. Again, stomach is an accordion. Blow out your air as you squeeze it up. Squeeze your glutes here too. 10 seconds, you got it. Relax the head. One hand behind if you need to. 2, boom, reverse plank or table. Last 30 of this. Just holding. I don't know what you all think, but holding things is actually worse because you're just dying the whole time. So you're welcome for not making you hold everything. 10 seconds. That's why fitness instructors talk if you wondered, to distract you from pain. 3, 2, boom, going to the reach crunch. I don't just talk. Only 5 really good ones. Knees bent or straight. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can take a little rest. Excellent, excellent job, folks. All right, here's the deal. We're doing one more round of the cardio, so that's just 2 minutes. Then we're gonna do a finisher, which means really quick ab thing that's gonna suck, and then we'll cool it down and stretch, okay? So the end is near. Last time for this cardio, take a sip of water if you need it, find your wall. Give it everything you got, because you're not doing it again, not with me anyway. Wall touches in 3, 2, let's go, last time. Landing soft, with control. Jumping or reaching, you choose. Seconds. Maybe you could do these faster. Let's go. Pump them out. As many as you can. Right to the dig. I'll let you know. Boom. Skaters. Last time. Come on. Maybe if you haven't jumped at all yet, but your knees don't hate it, you jump this time because it's the last one. Looking good. I'm feeling it too. You're at home thinking, she's not even tired. Oh yes, I am. We're in this together, no matter where you are. Let's go. Right to that ding. Boom. Plank jacks last time. Come on. Again, maybe you can jump this time because you know you're not doing it again. Halfway, folks. I'm tired too. Don't stop when you're tired. We'll stop when we're done. For 3, 2, last one, shuffles. Shuffles right away. Staying low. More steps you take, the harder it is. So you can try taking little steps if you want. At the end of the day, we're moving, we're doing it right. Almost there. To the ding. Boom. Okay, no more of that. Pat yourself on the back right now. Worst is over. Grab a sip if you need it. I'm going to show you what's next. All right. If you've ever been to probably any of my classes at this point besides spin, you've done pyramid of abs, and you already know how much it sucks. 3 things. First one is just a leg lift, but I'm gonna actually call it a reverse crunch or a hip up just because of time. It's quick, so don't come all the way down. We're just gonna go from 45, squeezing up. Don't use momentum. I'll know if you do. Keep your core tight. Think about lifting the hips with that low core transverse abdominis. Okay, that's thing 1. Thing 2 is head and legs together. Okay, thing 3, feet come down, is just the head. So if this becomes too much, because it is kind of a lot, on the head portions, you can just lay down, that's your rest. Or you can stay with me the whole time. Here's the catch. We're counting backwards from 10. So we're starting at 10 of each. It's by 2s, don't worry. Then 8, then 6, 4, and 2. Okay? So the good news is the number gets smaller. This is the last thing, then we're stretching, so let's kill it together. All right, head down. Hands are here. Just hip ups. Let's go. 1, 2, using your breath. 3, 4, slight tuck of the chin. 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze your glutes. 9, one more here. 10, good, head and legs together. That's 2. Sometimes I think it's less painful if I don't count everyone for you. That's 5. Comment in below. Do you like us counting every rep, or does that make it worse? 8, 9, 10, drop the legs, just head or rest, you choose. Still breathing. 2. That's 5. Relax your neck. 1 more. Good, right away, just legs for 8. Come on, this is the finisher. That means you're supposed to feel like you almost couldn't do any more. That's 3, 5, 6. 1 more like that. Boom, head and legs together. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more like that. Drop the legs, head or rest, you choose, for 8. 3, 2, legs for 6. That number's getting smaller, folks. You can do it. Keep that chin slightly tucked here. 3 already. 4, 5, 6. Just legs and head together. Sorry. That's what your brain does when you're tired. It tries to skip parts. Good thing we caught it. 2 more like that. Nice. Drop the legs, head or rest. You choose, just 6. Maybe you started out using the rest. Now it's only 4. You can do all 3. I believe in you. Let's go right here. Just 4 with the legs. Come on. 3, 2. Head and legs together. Let's go. The end's in sight now. Head or rest, but don't rest. You can do 4. You can do 4. I know you can. 2 of each and we're done. Let's go. 1, 2. Both. 1, 2. Just head. Come on. 1, 2. Rita, if you're watching this, this is for you. Starfish stretch. AKA full body stretch. AKA wide arm shavasana. Grab a sip of water when you're ready. We're going to do a quick stretch here and then I'll sign off. I'm just turning my mat so you can see. You don't have to do that, obviously. If you didn't happen to get up yet, if your water is close, we are going to start on your belly. So a good old Sphinx stretch. So you're lying down here. You're going to come up on the elbows. If that's too much on the low back, you could walk the hands forward a little bit. Otherwise, keep them right under. Don't squeeze your glutes here. I know in yoga we would like actively squeeze, but just relax. Feel the stretch in your core. If you want more on your low back's okay with it, you could come up on the hands. Oh, and then this is complicated to explain without a video, but if you can, I like to tuck my toes and like walk my quad away a little bit so I get into the hips. Take another deep breath here. Starting to slow our breathing. Good. Come out how you came in, nice and slow. Drop the elbows if you're on hands. Beautiful. From there, coming up to kneeling. So put a cushion under if your knees don't like it, or you can hot dog fold your mat or cinch it up like this. My knees are used to abuse, so it's fine. Lunging into that hip. Make sure your knee's somewhat over your toe, but we're not loading it, so it's not that big of a deal. Breathing into that hip flexor. Hip flexors might be sore. That's part of your core, though. That's okay. So like I said, if there's something you want to see us do, please let us know below. Please let us know how you like it as well. Like if you would want to do something similar again, if there's something you would change, if the videos can be better in some way. Good, switch legs here. We're working on like a Bluetooth mic, so if you couldn't hear me, that we're working on. But anything you can think of, it's helpful for us. We're all in this together at this point, and we just want to do the best we can to not only give you content, but to stay in contact and provide what you actually want. So don't hesitate. If you're one of those people that like don't normally comment because you're shy, this is the time to comment. We can't see people in person right now, so this is how we have to stay in touch. Even if, you just write a little emoji, it's still communication, which is what we want at this point. We're going to sit down now, legs straight in front. Pull your tush away so you're right on the sits bones. Take a big inhale here. As you exhale, keep a micro bend in those knees, but we're just folding forwards, getting into the back body, hamstrings, low back. You can't touch your toes, obviously. Just grab your shins. Might not be obvious. I'm not really flexible, if you wondered. I just have freakishly long arms. That's why I mentioned that before. I can empathize, long-armed peeps. All right, nice and slow, come out of that. Beautiful. We're going to get into our side body. I'm going to sit cross-legged. If that doesn't feel good for you, you can do this standing as well. Just taking an inhale, reaching over. It doesn't matter which side. Cameras always confuse me, like, is this a mirror? Comment below if this is a mirror. Good, so don't allow yourself to fold forward. Stay nice and up with the elbow, getting into that side body from the side planks. Beautiful, nice and slow coming through center. Oh, I don't know about you, but I have one side that's always way tighter. This is it. Excellent. One last quickie for the chest and shoulders. Line on your tummy. Arm can be straight out or bent. Bent or straight. I'm going to let you choose. Okay? Most people like the straight one. It's a little less intense. From there, using your other hand to help you, you're just going to roll. Maybe this leg comes here. Maybe the arm comes up. Or maybe you look like you barely move because you're so tight. That's okay. As long as you feel something in the chest and shoulders, you're doing it right. One more breath here. Slowly rolling through center, same thing other side. Of course, if you need more stretching after, I definitely encourage that. I wanted to get in as much as I could. And I know there's already been yoga videos and stuff, so hopefully you picked up something from those and you kind of do know how to stretch. Take one more breath here. Rolling through center. Come to the knees or standing. You choose. Last thing for me, most important always. I end all my classes with this. 2 hands up. Show off your sweaty pits. Show them off to your family. Take one hand. Put it on the lower abs still burning. Take a bow. Thank you so, so much for tuning in. Please comment below. Let us know what you like, what you want to see next. And thanks again. Wishing everyone a great Monday.